Destiny helper or destiny destroyer, case study of Mohbad and Naira Marley. God's protection or man's destruction, Naira Marley and Mohbad case in point. By God's grace, in today's video, I wish to share with you signs showing that someone is your destiny helper, or that someone is your destiny destroyer, or that someone is actually sent by God to uplift you, or that someone is sent by devil to debase you, using the case study of recent tragic end of our dear celebrity Mohbad, whose full names are Promise Ilile Oluwa Oladimeji Aloba, whose tragic end happened on 12th September 2023 and was hurriedly buried by the father on 13th September, a few hours after his death, which left a lot to be desired, because actually a young boy that had such tragic end needed some time to investigate into his death, carry out at least an autopsy, and the one way or the other, being a public figure, the public is interested to know what actually ended this boy. But instead of a father who actually supposed to be the chief mourner and supposed to lend a helping hand to make sure that the soul of his son rested in peace by digging out into what actually caused his death, hurriedly now buried in, left a lot to be questioned about. And the truth is that this man come to the stardom on the fact that he was signed into the record label of Naira Marley, which was a big blow to his career and destiny. And one way or the other, we can actually call Naira Marley a destiny helper. Or can we say it's a destiny destroyer? Find out in this video. So welcome once again to Jenny Global Solutions. In this particular channel, I discuss 3 important variables, which are actually health, finance, and spiritual tips. If this is the very first time you're landing in this channel, you're highly welcome. Please do wait to hit the red subscribe button and the bell notification so that YouTube will always notify you once I upload a new video. For my returning subscribers, God bless you. I love you so much. For my new timers, you're highly welcome. Please always give thumbs up to the video, share it, and God will bless you. So without wasting time, we are going to look at 6 signs showing that someone is your destiny helper, because there is nobody that have amounted to anything that has not had a destiny helper, or somebody is actually a destiny destroyer, because there is a thin line between destiny helper and destiny destroyer. And looking at what has happened in the life of Mohbad, Promise Ilile Oluwa Oladimeji Aloba, we will notice that actually his case is more like a destiny destroyer. If only you follow me to the end of today's video, you get a lot of information that you will add to your life, and your life will be better, and you might be a lifesaver for somebody going through related issue. But before then, please give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube algorithm will equally shift it to other people that need it. God bless you as you do so. Because I've taken my time to explain the details, information about this Mohbad in my first channel, which is Jenny Action TV. If you need it, just indicate in comment section. I'll give you the link to watch. I'm going straight to some lessons we need to learn about signs showing that somebody is your destiny helper. Number 1 is this: complementary skills. For somebody to be your destiny helper, that person will possess some equivalent information like yours, equivalent skills like yours. Like we know clearly that this Mohbad was a musician, and one way or the other, he started his music by just posting some of the lyrics of his song, some cover songs of talented and popular musicians on his Instagram page, on his some other social media handles like Twitter, and along the line, somebody with related skill, which is actually Naira Marley, spotted him, and he was now signed into Naira Marley record label. So in this case, we can actually say that Naira Marley is actually a destiny helper. But when we go further, we will know if truly that he is the best destiny helper for this boy, because I'm sure that during that time that they're getting a lot of followers, that not only Naira Marley might have come across him, there are many other people, but it happened that he was spotted by Naira Marley, and probably because Naira Marley is actually the highest bidder and the name that make waves, because all animals are equal, some are more equal than others, that make more wave in the industry. He can't help but get into the highest echelon of that music epoch making industry. But let me tell you, the ways of man is not the ways of God. The biggest may not actually be the best, because all that glitters is not good. Second is that another sign of a destiny helper is intuition. You must have this inner witness, inner guide, and inner confidence and trust that you are moving in the right direction. And if Mohbad is here to be questioned, will I say that during the time he decided to choose Naira Marley, was he having this positive intuition that this person is the best for him? Unfortunately, he's not here now to answer the question. But one thing we know is this, that one way or the other, according to human mind, that is why that we should not always rely on our human mind, because what eyes can be highly deceitful. Not until you have make inquiry into the unknown, into spiritual principles and spiritual information, that is when you can conveniently mark somebody good, that this person is good. Because what somebody is physically does not really matter, but spiritually, that because we are all spiritual beings. I'm sure that if this boy have ventured into unknown, make some findings spiritually, he would have gotten the shock of his life or revelation that this is not the best for him. Because based on the story flying in internet, he got lots and lots of torture, humiliation, and the maltreatment from Naira Marley and his gang before his demise. And the one way or the other, all those things would have been avoided. The next thing is this, is timing. Another sign that someone is actually a destiny helper is timing. You discover that at a crucial point of your life, your destiny helper appears like flash of light. And that particular time that this Mohbad, based on the story I have explained to you in my or the other channel, that he was meant to go to high institution, polytechnic, but because he was not getting the full backing and support, being that the mother died at a tender age, and it happened that he was raised by the stepmother and the father, who did not actually give him the needed care. So when he got that admission with the help of the father, he's not seeing any financial backing and others to go further. He was forced to drop out and was practicing mechanic, and along the line discovered his talent, started posting some of the lyrics of his songs on the internet, as well as cover songs of some notable artists before he was discovered. Now at that particular time, because he needed a breakthrough, a spark of light, somebody that will just strike the matches in his career, and his career will take another level, it was actually a divine timing for him to meet Naira Marley. But like I said before, I'm sure it was not only Naira Marley that come forward, but he actually went to the highest bidder. Believe me, the ways of God is not the ways of man. Sometimes the platform that will showcase you into the limelight may not be the most palatable one. At least the peace in the life of Joseph should tell you better, because for Joseph to finally become a prime minister, which was ordained in his destiny right from the beginning, he has to pass through 5 credible P's. He started with Pete, from Pete to Potiphar's house as almost a slave, from that slavery into prison for crime he know nothing about, from prison to palace where he was showcased, to Pharaoh. Pharaoh becomes another P in his life, and after confrontation with Pharaoh, he started reigning him as a prime minister. Actually 6 P's in total. But in our present world today, because even the Bible says we should follow after those who through patience and tribulation obtain the promise. But in our world today, we want to go straight to the promise, obtain the promise from the highest point, and not climbing gradually. And what we see that from that highest point, we may come crashing. And that is exactly what happened to our dear young Mohbad. He has to crash from his destiny to nothing just because he aligned himself with the wrong destiny helper, with a destiny destroyer, and then he left under the cover of God's protection and ended up with man's destruction. May God deliver us from this sort of tragic end in Jesus' name. Amen. The next one is actually peace and comfort. Now, anybody that will be a correct destiny helper in your life should be able to bring peace, succor, and comfort to you. But that destiny helper that when you hear about him, when you come in contact with him, your mind is jumping and racing up and down, just as the tragedy that this young man was into, different types of crises, beating up, making video showing where he was forced to drink certain substance, where he was beaten, big marking on his body, bruises all the time, including 2022 September, he posted even in his Instagram a kind of video showing that his life is under threat, and mentioned that if anything happened to him, that his boss Naira Marley should be held accountable, and so on and so forth. You notice that this man never gave him peace and comfort, because because according to the news, there are some other things that this man is into and using the facade of music, rapping, and probably celebrity to cover. And that leads me to another point. For somebody to be a destiny helper to that person should be open and willing to collaborate with you in positive direction and not negative, because according to what killed Mohbad, one way or the other, it was alleged that this his boss Naira Marley was actually forcing him into joining him to become a drug baron, that is using music to cover the main facade of his business, which is actually drug baron. But it is yet to be proved, because not until it is proved under the court of competent jurisdiction, we are not making our conclusions yet. Number two is that he takes the lion's share out of the money that this young boy actually makes, leaving him with almost a peanut. It is also subject to investigation. More reason why the father was saying that he did not build a house, he did not make any much investment, despite the fact that he's into money. The question is how much of this money actually goes to him. And the third one is actually this particular Naira Marley is into some cult group, which he was forcing this innocent boy to enroll or join, and he blatantly refused, and as a result of it decided to sign out of his record label and join another record label, and from that particular time his life become a nightmare. Now the great question is, to what extent are all these truth? Did this boy make the right choice of destiny helper or not? Is Naira Marley actually a destiny helper or destiny destroyer based on your own judgment? And then we will say that if this boy have channeled his gift to the glory of God, that he would have been enjoying God's protection instead of man's destruction. Please, I will need your comment on the comment section. If not for anything, there are many Mohbads out there that are passing through worse situation but may not have the chance to be able to speak out, or not have even the chance to be defended by Nigerians like we are all fighting for Mohbad now, but they still have the chance to survive. They are not yet dead. Your opinion, your comments will actually engineer and give this one sense of direction. So please, never you swallow that precious opinion. Drop it on the comment section and God will bless you as we help to bring our shoulders for those lowlies in the society passing through what they cannot control to live. So with this, I've actually come to the end of today's video, believing that somebody has actually found value. If you're one of those, why not give this video a thumbs up? Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not done so. Hit the bell notification so as to get my next upload. Comment on this video, share this video and share it to everyone. We might actually be helping a lot of people. As you do so, may God bless you. Oh no, you cause you to ride upon the high places of this earth. Still your lady Jenny saying bye bye.